everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free review for Magonia by Dehvana Headley. So I'm not even going to attempt to give a synopsis to this book because it's honestly really hard to explain, and I've been trying for the past 5 minutes to come up with a synopsis, but I can't formulate it into words. So I'm gonna link the Goodreads page down below, and also Epic Reads has a trailer for the book, and they also have an explanation video for it. So if you want to know more about what this book is about, I will link that down below and you can check that out. I'm just gonna jump right into the review. So this book was one of my most anticipated reads of 2015, and it didn't let me down at all. I had no idea what it was even about. I was just so drawn in by the cover and the fact that Neil Gaiman blurbed it. I was just like, this is probably going to be a fantastic book, so I just need it now. And honestly, if you took The Fault in Our Stars and The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender and had them combined to make one book, this is the book that you would get. And I don't say that lightly, but it's kind of the fact she can't breathe, and that's very much Fault in Our Stars-esque. And it has kind of the romance where someone's about to die and they still love each other despite that. And it has the whimsicalness and just the awesome craziness of The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender, which I just loved. Magonia as a world was just so unexpected and so cool. It had, I had trouble picturing things at times, which is why it was a little bit hard for me to get into at first, because it is so out there. But when I could understand things and when I kind of got used to it, I just fell in love. I mean, it was so different and unique. You have these bird things, and you have actual birds, and then you have the squall whales, which were my favorite because I love whales. But you have all of these characters and creatures and people living on these ships in the air. It was so nuts. And the fact that it's also based off of it's loosely based on actual myths, I thought was awesome. Honestly, I just thought it was such a beautiful story. It was just heart-wrenching, and the characters just, I didn't even really realize that I had connected with the main character, Asa, until bad things were happening, and I was like, oh my god, what? I didn't really think I liked the characters that much until stuff started happening to them, and I was like, oh, can this please stop? It was just, they just kind of snuck their way into my heart, and it was just so nice. I loved the fact that everything had a meaning behind it. I mean, the names of the characters, there was so much. You can tell that the author is a really intelligent person because there's so many things in this book that I didn't know and that are just so interesting. The fact that she's named Asa, the whole explanation behind that, I really enjoyed because I thought it just added so much to the character in the story. I love the fact that the two main characters were so similar but so different at the same time, and I really enjoyed their relationship and how they kind of interacted. There were honestly just so many little elements to the story that I loved, that it was just so intricately woven and just so beautiful. Honestly, I can't even really review it because I feel you just need to read it and then you will understand why I think it's just so beautiful and awesome. So that's going to be all I'm going to say for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was at least a little bit helpful. I know it wasn't that in-depth, but honestly, it's such a hard book to review because it's so different and out there, and it's kind of hard to tell if you're gonna like it, because if you don't like things that are kind of weird and take a little bit of getting used to, you're not gonna like this book. But if you're kind of open to that, I think you will really, really love it, and it will be definitely worth it. So yeah, overall I give this a 4.5 stars just because some things were a little bit hard for me to grasp and hard for me to kind of picture. That's why I docked the 0.5. But I really loved it, and I hope you guys will read it. Let me know if you have. Let me know your thoughts on it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!